How's it going, gamers? Welcome back to a fresh new episode of the Birchlands. I've just realized something. And you know what that something is? We don't have Sharpness V on this diamond sword right here. Instead we have Bane of Arthropods 2, which is a little bit unacceptable. So the first thing we're doing in this episode is we're gonna fix it. Could potentially take a very long time, and I don't know if we have any unemployed villagers in the village right now. You know I need my Sharpness V. Villagers, are all of you employed? If so, that might be a little bit of a problem because we kind of need a librarian here, and you know, you can't really have a librarian without an unemployed villager. Not like they're willing to jump jobs or anything, and it appears that that is the case looking around here. Alright, so we're gonna create a new baby villager, and how you do that is you need an additional bed in your village. Hopefully there are no unoccupied workstations in there, because if there are, the baby villager might try to go for those when it grows up, instead of, you know, our lectern that we need for our librarian. So just give me a minute here. I am going to get a bed. I'm also going to realize that we don't actually have a bed in any of these barrels. So I'm just going to craft one on my own right here. There we go. And this will be a temporary bed too. We're not going to use this thing a whole lot until later probably, when we actually want a new villager in the village and not in our trading hall. We can use this old place to store this bed right here. And now all we gotta do is we just gotta wait. It probably won't take very long, but it's definitely not going to be something that happens right away. So we'll probably come back here towards the end of the episode to get that done and taken care of. Alright, so the plan for this episode is going to be relatively simple. What we're going to do is we're going to build ourselves a little seaport over at our outpost base. It's going to be pretty nice. And as you know, last time, or a couple times ago, I'm not really sure when it was, we built this here, a little tree farm, as you can see. But it's not made of just any kind of Minecraft tree. As you can see, we're in the Birchlands, but these are oak trees. What are these doing here? We took a whole bunch of them from the desert Nether and plunked them down here because we love oak wood, and that's exactly what we're going to be making our seaport out of, pretty much. We're going to have like a platform in the air, and then below it I think we're going to do another platform, and that'll pretty much be where all the boats are, pretty much. But I do know I have a lot of this oak wood and some oak planks in the storage facility somewhere. Let me just go find that. Anyways, this is the first segment of the video that's actually being recorded on my new PC. It's also being recorded using OBS, so I'd like to apologize in advance if the mixing on this clip is a little bit weird. I'm trying something new here, and I've never actually mixed audio using OBS before. But look at all this wood right here. I think that'll actually be plenty for what we're gonna do. Or will it be? I guess we'll find out soon. How many torches do we have? 11? That's fine. Do we have any fences in here? Or sticks just lying around? Yes, we have loads of sticks. That'll help us definitely. Nearly 2 stacks of sticks right there. Very nice. We're gonna use those for some fences. And going right on over here, would you look at this beautiful render distance right here. This is render distance 30. As you can see, we can see an island over there in the distance. And in theory, there shouldn't be any lag in this recording. I have OBS on my other monitor right now pulled up, and we haven't lost any frames, which is good. Even going through the portal right here, which is a common reason why frames were lost with Xbox Game Bar. Now, I'm most definitely out a lot of money because of that financial decision I've taken, so I guess that's really the only drawback of this. So yeah, good things, they cost a lot of money, definitely. And it's not easy getting a hold of a lot of money. But anyways, right over here, this is where we're going to build the thing, off of this path right here. So first things first, we're going to take ourselves some of that wood, we're going to turn it into planks, and we're going to build ourselves a little bridge going outward. And then I think right here, this will be where our platform will begin. So now we're going to dive down into the water, and to make this look like it can actually be, you know, existing, I guess, we're gonna make it make a little bit more sense here, and we're gonna add ourselves some support, because I do know you can just suspend blocks in air in this game, but we're not gonna do that. We're gonna make this realistic. We're gonna do the same thing right on over here, because this is where our fence is going to begin, pretty much. And then on top of these poles, like I always do with many other things in this game, we're gonna put ourselves some slabs on top of them, just to make it look a tad bit more complete. And just so you know, it's not like a tree sticking out of the ground that we just removed the leaves from. Or at least it doesn't look like that. I know it's literally not a tree, but I think you get what I'm saying right now. Alright, now where is the midpoint in each of these? So let me count the blocks in between here and here real quick. It's 11. So in theory, that would put it like right here-ish. Yeah, the midpoint should be like right here, so that's perfect. Alright, so now we've got 2 more supports connected right there. Now we're gonna make the actual platform itself, which isn't gonna be anything too crazy, to be honest. First, I'm gonna lay down all the wood planks. Alright, so this is what we've got right here. What we're gonna do now is we're gonna put a little hole in the center right here, and this is where we're gonna put another one of these amazing supports I just can't get enough of. And then right near this, we're gonna put another hole right there, and another one right there. And this will pretty much be our way of getting down to the other platform, which will be right below. Now we've got to add even more supports going all around here. So that should add up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 supports, I believe, on this. I'd kind of prefer it to be a multiple of 6, but I guess it really doesn't matter that much. Alright, so now with all of that in place right there, we're now going to add in all the fences pretty much. I think given the amount of wood we took with us, bringing the sticks along with us at the same time has also been great for the wood supply. Because we absolutely shredded through all that oak wood, a lot more of it than I thought. Like, we have 48 left, which is pretty good. It's also going to be pretty helpful to have sticks for ladders, too. So we're going to need 2 of these going all the way down. I think I might have just crafted too many. And now we're going to make the bottom platform mostly out of slabs, just to save resources. And now with the holes in the platform above in mind, we're going to make sure we have water beneath each of these. And that'll pretty much be where we park all the boats. So we're going to take all these slabs and sort of make like an H shape almost. And there we go, that's pretty much what it's looking like right now. Now in the center here, we have a little bit of space. And I think, just so we can organize things a little bit better, we're going to add another little plank extension right about here. And the same thing on the other side too. Because boats take up 2 blocks of space right here. You can't get them into 1 block areas. And I think this would be a pretty good, easy way to organize them almost. Can have like 3 or so here, like 3 or so in each port, pretty much. That's what I'm really thinking here. Yeah, there we go. After adding some finer details on here, this is what we've got. As you can see, it's not too shabby. I think it's pretty good for something I did in like 15-ish minutes. Not bad. And we've got some wood left over. Definitely love to see that. I guess now it couldn't hurt to make some actual boats for this thing. We'll craft up 5 of those bad boys and put them in here. It appears that we're only getting 2 of them into each port, I guess. But that is completely okay. So there we go. Now we can go boating around in the world pretty much from here. There's a pretty great expanse of it. Can we actually see anything with the big render distance now? I've really been enjoying like testing this in like my other worlds and other instances of Minecraft I have saved here. It appears we can't see really much of anything interesting except that over there, which appears to be a shipwreck. Not bad. Not bad at all, in fact. Only bred the sheep once while doing this. I'm gonna do it again real quick here. Improving this farm really isn't too much of a big deal to me right now because it's a relatively small base. You know, looking over at these oak trees right here, we could cut these down real quick and then get the saplings and sort of just use this area temporarily for like tree farming, I guess. I don't think that would be too much of a bad idea. Assuming I can find all the wood blocks in here. You really gotta remove every single wood block for the leaves to start decaying, and it's especially annoying with trees like this that are super big and everything. Which is why I don't tend to cut these trees a whole lot. And now it is time to check the village for any baby villagers here that we could potentially turn into a librarian, which we could then stash in that building right over here. As you know, at the start of this video, I made arrangements, okay? I made arrangements for a new child to enter this village. Fingers crossed they're actually here. I would hope so. Alright, and looking around, it does not appear that we have any unemployed villagers, so the next thing we're gonna do is we're going to make an unemployed villager, because I do know there is at least 1 villager in this village that does not have any trades on them. And by that I mean I didn't trade with them at all, so they're completely novice leveled. So you, Mason, you're officially the new librarian now. Where is your workstation? Aha, it's right here, so if I break this, no effect, seemingly. Alright. But I think they're going off to their job right now, so I'm just gonna follow you. Oh, it isn't here. Wait, how's that? There we go, okay. Now where the heck is he going? Now I gotta get him into this building right over here. But first I gotta check to see if we actually have a lectern lying around. Alright, so it appears that there are no lecterns lying around, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna craft one ourselves. I probably should have prepared for this a little bit better, but I guess this isn't really too much of a big deal. Alright, and there we go. Now this next part could be a little bit tricky. The villagers are not always all that cooperative, as we've seen in many other episodes. But I'm gonna try my best here. He is on the other side of the village. Or not, I'm not really sure. That's where we last saw him, so it might take a little bit of encouragement to get him to come all the way over here. Oh wait, there he is right there. Never mind. Never mind. That was an epic YouTube prank right there. I knew he was right there that whole time. Anyways, what do you have? Quick charge 3, not what I want. We're looking for Sharpness 5. And that's not a very common enchantment, so this is gonna require a little bit of perseverance and could potentially send my recording time a little bit. I could be recording for a good minute here. And now we've got to do a lot of breaking and placing again. This could require some patience. And after many minutes of grinding, a little bit less than I thought, to be fair, we've got it right there. Sharpness 5. Do I have any emeralds lying around anywhere? Probably I do, but not here. It's also the Black of Night. That's actually not a bad price right there. 37 emeralds. In another one of my worlds, it's actually 64 emeralds. It's pretty expensive, if you couldn't already tell. It's a full stack of emeralds. Not very cheap, but I will definitely take 37 emeralds for an enchantment we're only going to use once. Most likely. I might make some other swords if we get bored in this series, but that probably won't be for a while. There we go. The trade is locked. Now we can do the finishing touch. And realize that we just can't do it. What the? Oh, it's because it has Bane of Arthropods on it. Okay. Hold on, gamers. Hopefully, we have enough XP to do this. Pretty much, you cannot have a Sharpness enchantment with another Sharpness enchantment. I know that doesn't literally say Sharpness, but Bane of Arthropods pretty much means it does more damage to things like spiders, silverfish, and endermites. And Sharpness is everything. And you can't have two of those on the sword at the same time without commands. And since this is obviously not a cheating world like another series I totally don't know about, we need to get this sword completely cleansed of its enchantments, so that way we can throw that enchantment on there, along with mending and unbreaking. I am a little bit worried about XP levels when we do this, but overall it's for the best, really. I think the two most important enchantments we get on there are going to be the sharpness and the mending. We can worry about the unbreaking later, but I gotta get sorted here. We're also going to need another stack of emeralds to do this. Where is the nearest grindstone? I think there might be a grindstone in my house right here, but if not, we can always just go on over to the village. Grindstone, where are you at? I don't see a grindstone in here. Yeah, no grindstone to be seen in there. Let's go to the village now. Oh wait, maybe there's, I remember. There's one inside the enchanting hall. Okay. I need to get myself together here. Alrighty then, I believe it is just on the other side of this wall. There it is, I remember placing this here. But anyways, we can wipe the enchantments off of that. The XP is actually right above it, like right in the space between the roof and the actual stone itself. Now we're gonna hop on over to our anvil right here. We're going to talk to another one of our villager friends right here. Which one of you is selling the unbreaking and the mending? I know it's one of you. Here we go, here's our mending man. Now we'll take these two books, put them together, take that. Boom! Look at that. Mending and sharpness on that. Now I did see looting over here, and I did say looting wasn't really on our list of important enchantments, but I added that there, just in case for what we're going to be doing next. Just to test this thing, pretty much. And to get the XP back, obviously. We're going to head on over to a nether fortress and test this bad boy out. Get ourselves some blaze rods, and hopefully not die. This will also be a great opportunity to test my new render distance as well. I imagine it's probably going to be very good, even compared to that one time where we tested the graphics card in there and didn't really notice like too big of a difference of like rendering in there, but it was a little bit noticeable. You could see the trees from the portal, because before that there was actually no tower on the other side, so you could see a long way away just stepping right out of that portal. But now we're actually going to need to step out of our comfort zone and go on out into the wild here. Now, fire resistance and night vision, that's going to be rather essential. I'm going to take 3 of these just for safety, and let's go. Alright, and here we are. I am absolutely loving. Alright, and here we are. I'm absolutely loving this little room we put together. It's been a fair little while since we've been here, so I kind of forgot that was there actually. But anyways, let's chug ourselves our potions right here and go on out into the wilderness. And right off the bat, you can see the fortress from right here. Look at that, that's amazing. Sky's a little bright though, so I apologize for those who are watching in the dark and are currently getting blinded by that. Why am I looking up at it? I'm torturing you guys even more. But look at this render distance, it's absolutely beautiful. And I know if you're playing without any mods, the fog is going to be like right up in your face pretty much. And I truly applaud anyone who can survive this dimension with the normal fog, because we're actually using a fog control mod to keep the fog like way in the distance there. I don't really like the Nether fog, and I don't really know a single player who really does like the Nether fog very much. But yeah, this is what it looks like without that Nether fog. You can see the fortress right from the tower right over there. And with no lag, too. We're maintaining a solid 60 frames doing this right here. And OBS still has not dropped a single frame since I started the recording. Absolutely amazing, this computer of mine. I honestly don't know how it does this, but I think it's incredible that technology is capable of doing stuff like this. But where is that little entrance we made to the fortress right here? I believe it's like tucked right behind this wall. Skeleton, get out of the way. Down in 2 hits right there with the Sharpness 5. It appears that we do not have an entrance to this place, but that blaze sure does see us, so we're just gonna have to make our own entrance real quick. Alright, now that we're here, we're just gonna pretty much kill a couple mobs and then head on out of here, just to test this thing really. Probably not gonna use all the potions here unless something absolutely crazy happens, unless I just magically lose my sense of direction in here. But I figured it would be smart to bring those extra 2 just for safety, pretty much. Because you never know what's going to happen out here. And I think the potions are just generally nice to have in bulk. Anyways, killing off all those blazes right there. We have 12 blaze rods already, which is pretty nice, not going to lie. What do we have over there? We have a nether wastes biome. Very interesting. Look at all the mobs spawning on the roof. Find a way to get up there. Alright, how are we doing this? Oh, they can just fall down and come straight to us. And that's a wither skeleton skull. Very nice. And there's a ghast attacking. Not very nice. I hate these ghasts. Yeah, when I came here, I had no idea we'd be having the luck to get a wither skeleton skull of all things. And also, look at that. The rendering. I'm sorry if, like, I seem to be, like, emphasizing this way too much, but look at this rendering right here. I absolutely love this. I think I got a pretty good bang for my buck. I love how you can also see like where all the ghasts have been attacking right here with all the soul fire from the fireballs. That's hilarious. All around my base and over here where we've basically never walked before, it's just not there. Anyways, looks like we're at a higher point in the fortress, so we can just move on down there. Or, since that's apparently not possible because of this right here, we're gonna do something I don't really like to do with the structures and break part of it, and then pretty much do some rooftop jumping, I guess. Only to end up exactly where we were just 2 minutes ago. Alright, there's one more guy above us I'm gonna take out. Why, hello there, good sir. Couldn't help but notice you were hovering above me there. Look at all those wither skeletons. I think we might have a pretty fair shot at getting another skeleton head from them. Oh god, we're kinda getting jumped here. Oh boy. Oh my god. Hopefully I don't actually die here. We're having a little bit... It's not really going according to plan. We've got several goons walking after us right here. We are holding up now, which is good. I was getting a little bit worried there. Alright, I think I'm gonna head on out here. I'm just gonna leave this ghast alone, because there's no way I'm gonna be able to hit these fireballs back at these dudes. This dimension is really a whole lot more difficult than I thought it would be, even though the terrain is like super flat compared to the vanilla Nether, which is all like caves and everything. It's definitely crazy because literally every mob can see you. There's no walls to hide behind, so it's literally just as hard. And with the combined fog too that I talked about earlier, it's definitely, like, no joke to try to survive in this dimension. It's a real challenge, to say the least. A complex undertaking. Anyways, that's all I've really got for you today. If you like what you saw, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. Whatever that might be, whenever that might be. Hopefully soon, as I said in my previous video. Which, speaking of that video, if you'd like to go check that out, it's a little bit more interesting in my videos. It's a little special. Talks about like the whole adventure I went on to get my computer pretty much. If you'd like to hear me talk for a while, feel free to check that out. But anyways, I am out. See you later.